Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wildcats have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will start this game off. Jackson will throw. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Trojans. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a...
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Lockett. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Alexander. He's out of bounds I'll say he got it to the 45. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism? Hope? Maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Hey, listen, I'm going to look across the board if I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to find my matchups, and I got man-to-man, and I got a corner route. I throw that thing towards the sideline, let my receiver do the rest, and he goes up and catches the football while he's being guarded and contested. That's a tough catch.
The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's go. The RPO, it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Split backs here. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Got a man. It's Fox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand. Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run play action. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, USC! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Bacon. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but
going for it all. Touchdown, Kentucky. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but This is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Bitonio. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give us up. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense
Breaks into the open. That gives him 54 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Finley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. He wants to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Burden. Stumbled to the ground. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. That's caught. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Kentucky going quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Lockett. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
On the ground with the counter. Shakes off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
27, Kentucky, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lockett. Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite him.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. hold and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Bitonio. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
First and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Trojans want to move quickly. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Paul, where they've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Back to throw, it's Lockett. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense, Bowen.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Lockett. That's caught, it's Finley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The quick out. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They'll throw it from the red zone. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Pulls it, fired complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bacon. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Lockett. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker. It's Finley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. He wants to change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Ball. And the catch and right into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man to the left. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the The Trojans moving quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right?
Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by just 1 over Georgia Southern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. Catch in the middle, it's ball. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field and take more chances.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bacon. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he's thrown another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give as they work on that clock.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They didn't.
As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Jackson will throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.